Today we are going to discuss the preparation of chlorine. Chlorine is a gas, is highly reactive, hence it does not occur free in nature. Okay. The chlorine is prepared by the action of concentrated sulfuric acid on sodium chloride. Concentrated sulfuric acid on sodium chloride in the presence of manganese dioxide. So we can get the main product chlorine gas, byproducts manganese chloride, sodium bisulfate and water. For balancing this equation, see the chlorine right side, Cl2, Cl2, totally 4 chlorine. So left side make it 4 NaCl. So chlorine is balanced. The 4 Na left side is here, so right side make it 4 Na. Then sulfur we have to see. After writing the 4, sulfur also 4, so left side make 4. Then hydrogen, 8 hydrogen, 4 into 2, 8 hydrogen. So here 4 hydrogen plus 2 into 2, 4, totally 8 hydrogen. So remaining oxygen, here 2 oxygen, here 4 into 4, 16 plus 2, 18 oxygens are here. Here also 4 into 4, 16, here 2 oxygen, 18. So everything's are balanced. Okay. It can also be prepared by oxidizing hydrochloric acid using various oxidizing agent, lead dioxide, manganese dioxide and potassium permanganate and potassium dichromate. Okay, these are the oxidizing agent. When they react with hydrochloric acid, we can get the chlorine gas. So each reaction we can get the chlorine gas. Okay, everything are balanced equation. The second equation we see for balancing. See the chlorine right side, here 2 chlorine, here also 2, totally 4 chlorine, that's why I put 4 here. Afterwards you see the hydrogen here 4, so 2 H 2, hydrogen is balanced. Then oxygen here 2, here also 2, chlorine balanced, so all elements are balanced. The same manner third equation also. Next fourth equation, potassium permanganate react with hydrochloric acid. Here we have to see the oxygen, left side we see K1 for 4 oxygen, so right side make it 4. Then hydrogen 4 into 2, 8, so here you write 8. Then chlorine, 8 chlorine are present in left, so here 1 plus 2, 3, so we need 5 chlorine, that's why I put 5 by 2, 2 to cancel 5 chlorine. So chlorine right side 8 chlorine, left side also 8 chlorine. This equation balanced. Then potassium dichromate react with the hydrochloric acid, so chlorine gas is liberated. Here also we have to see the oxygen for balancing. Left side 7 oxygen, so right side make it 7. Then hydrogen 14, So left side make it 14. Then chlorine also 14. So here left side K2, that's why I put a 2. So 2 chlorine, 2 into chromium also left side 2, right side also 2. So 2 into 3, 6. 6 plus 2, 8 chlorine. 8 plus 3 into 2, 6. So 8 plus 6, 14. So this equation, balanced equation. Then calcium oxychloride, it is nothing but bleaching powder. Then bleaching powder is treated with mineral acid, hydrochloric acid. We can get the calcium chloride, water and chlorine. Okay, right side you see the chlorine, Cl2, Cl2, 4 chlorine. Here already 2 chlorine is here. I write 2. So chlorine is balanced. Hydrogen 2. Here also 2. So the equation is balanced. Here one oxygen, here one oxygen. Then last equation, calcium oxychloride bleaching powder treated with sulfuric acid. Here we can get calcium sulfate and water, then chlorine. This equation is a balanced equation. Let us move to the next slide. Okay, manufacture of chlorine. It is an electrolytic process when a solution of salt brine, sodium chloride, is electrolyzed. Na plus and Cl minus ions are formed. The Na plus ions react with hydroxide ions of water and forms sodium hydroxide, hydrogen and chlorine. The gases are liberated. Okay, at cathode side hydrogen gas is liberated. At the anode chlorine gas is liberated. Okay, what's the diagram? Here we can find the diagram. The cell name is Nelson cell. Here we can fix the anode. The carbon act as an anode. We are applying positive. The cathode, the container itself act as a cathode, negative. Okay, here we have to take sodium chloride. Go through the pipe. The sodium chloride is present here. After passing the electrolysis carried out, positive, negative charges. When we apply the positive, negative charges, after applying, the charge separation takes place. Na plus and Cl minus ions are separated. The Na plus ions is taken by OH minus ions of water and forms sodium hydroxide. It is settled down. So the left side hydrogen gas is liberated. Right side chlorine gas is liberated. So separately we can collect the gases. The process is electrolytic process, manufacture of chlorine gas. Okay, another one process. The process name is Deacon process. Here I show the picture. In this process, mixture of air and hydrochloric acid is passed in a chamber. The chamber containing cells. Number of cells 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the rough diagram I have given. So the 4 cells. Okay. inside the chamber, boom is stone soaked in cuprous chloride. Cuprous chloride are placed. Simultaneously, we have to pass the oxygen. Okay, after reacting these three components, so we can get the chlorine gas through the pipe and settle in the second container. Okay, then it is a washing tower. The third container is drying tower. Okay, now let us discuss the equation. The first, hydrochloric acid react with the air at 400 degree Celsius. Cuprous chloride, the boom is stored soaked in the cuprous chloride taken in a container. Okay, finally we can get a water and chlorine gas. Here, stepwise, three equation we should follow. The first step, cuprous chloride right here. The cuprous chloride reacts with oxygen. Cuprous oxychloride will form. The first step, cuprous oxychloride will form. This is balanced equation. Of O2 means 2 cancel, 1 oxygen. So Cu2O Cl2, cuprous oxychloride will form. The cuprous oxychloride, the second step, it reacts with hydrochloric acid. First, cuprous chloride react with the oxygen. Second step, cuprous oxychloride reacts with the hydrochloric acid. We can get cupric chloride, CuCl2. How can we say it is cupric chloride? Means copper carries +2 oxidation state with water. This equation is a balanced equation. Copper left side 2, so right side make it 2. Chlorine 4. Here 2 chlorine is here, so 2 HCl we have to write, then only chlorine will balance. Hydrogen here 2. The equation is balanced. The last equation we see, cupric chloride, the decompose again gives cuprous chloride with the chlorine gas. The first equation is the overall equation. The last three equations are the steps we have to follow for getting the chlorine gas. The process is known as Deacon's process. Deacon process is a diagram for Deacon process. Okay. Question number 2. How chlorine gas reacts with metal, non-metal and metalloid? We know very well sodium, iron, aluminium, copper. These four are metal. When metal reacts with chlorine, salt will form. Sodium chloride, ferric chloride, aluminum chloride, then cupric chloride will form. For balancing this equation, it's so easy. I think it is no need to explain it. Next, the chlorine gas react with the non-metal, sulfur and phosphorus. When sulfur react with the chlorine gas, disulfur dichloride S2Cl2 will form. When phosphorus react with the chlorine gas, phosphorus trichloride PCl3 will form. For balancing, here P4 is here, so make it 4. The chloride 4 into 3 12, so 6 Cl2, 12 chlorine. Okay, last two equation, belongs to metalloids, arsenic and antimony. These two are metalloids. Metalloids means the behavior is intermediate between metal and non-metal. Arsenic react with chlorine, arsenic chloride will form. Antimony react with chlorine, antimony chloride will form. Okay. Third question. What is the oxidizing property of chlorine? What is the oxidizing property of chlorine? We know that oxidation means addition of oxygen, loss of electron, and oxidation number increases. After adding the chlorine in hydrogen sulfide gas, the oxidation number we can see in hydrogen sulfide, sulfur gas -2 charge, here 0, right side 0. Loss of electron means oxidation number increases. Okay. And when chlorine treated with potassium bromide, bromine charge -1, right side bromine comes molecule 0. So loss of electron. The same manner, potassium iodide treated with chlorine, iodine charge -1 here, but right side 0, loss of electron. So these three equation belongs to oxidizing property of chlorine. Question number 4. How is chlorine reacting with dilute and concentrated alkali? Alkali, good example, sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. We can say here we are using sodium hydroxide. When chlorine react with sodium hydroxide, diluted sodium hydroxide, it gives a product sodium hypochlorite, NaOCl, and sodium chloride with water. Here the right side sodium, 2 sodiums are here, that's why I write 2. Then oxygen 2, so 1 1 2, hydrogen 2, here also hydrogen 2, equation is balanced. Chlorine also 2, here 2. Then when concentrated alkali, sodium hydroxide, treated with the chlorine gas, sodium chlorate will form. Sodium chloride, sodium chlorate, NaClO3, sodium chlorate will form with the sodium chloride water. Okay, here 3:6 ratio we have to take it. So 1 moles of sodium chlorate, then 5 moles of sodium chloride, then water. NaClO3 means sodium chlorate, CHLORATES, sodium chlorate. Okay. Question number 5. What is the oxidizing and bleaching action of chlorine? So oxidizing property already I explained. The oxidation number will increase. Here ferrous sulfate, ferrous oxidation state +2. Here ferric sulfate, right side ferric sulfate will form the product side. The iron oxidation state +3. After adding the chlorine gas in the acidic medium, concentrated sulfuric acid, we can get the oxidation. So one more equation, sodium sulfite turns to sodium sulfate. Here sulfur oxidation state +4, right side sulfur oxidation state +6. After adding the chlorine, the oxidation state will change. So these two equations prove that oxidizing property of chlorine. Question number 6. How is bleaching powder prepared? Bleaching powder is nothing but calcium oxychloride, CaOCl2. When calcium hydroxide is treated with the chlorine gas, we can get calcium oxychloride with water. Calcium oxychloride with water. Okay, here the balance is so easy. Hydrogen 2, here also 2, chlorine 2, here also 2, oxygen here 2, right side also 2. No moles can be added here, already balance. Question number 7. How chlorine reacts with organic compounds? How chlorine reacts with the organic compound? Here C2H4 ethene react with the chlorine. It is generally we can say alkene. Alkene treated with the chlorine, it gives ethylene dichloride. Ethylene dichloride. Likewise, alkane, methane. Methane is a alkane, CH4, treated with the chlorine. Methyl chloride as well as hydrogen chloride will form. The first equation is addition, second one substitution. The one hydrogen is replaced by the chlorine, CH3Cl plus HCl. Okay, third equation, that also substitution, is aromatic benzene, C6H6 treated with the chlorine gas in the presence of ferric chloride. In the presence of ferric chloride only, the chlorobenzene will form. Suppose you are not adding the ferric chloride, the product we will not get it. So ferric chloride is important, it acts as a catalyst. Okay, here the product, one hydrogen is replaced by the Cl, that's why HCl will come out, remaining C6H5Cl. Chlorobenzene will form. So question number 8. What are the uses of chlorine? Purification of drinking water. Important uses, purification of drinking water. Second one, bleaching of cotton textiles, paper and rayon. It is used in extraction of gold and platinum. These three uses are very important.